Hey guys, what's going on? It's me. As you can see, I'm dressed like Robin right now, and a lot has been changed with this suit, as you can see. So without further ado, I think we should get into it. So basically, I've been really busy working on this suit, as you can see. There's a lot of things that are very different from when I last showed it, with the green shoulder pads, the short sleeves. I completely changed up the gauntlets, and especially the abdomen section. I'm going to get into all of that right now, and then I'm going to get into this full suit up because I really am super happy with how this came out. I'm not using my normal microphone right now, so if my camera sounds like crap, I'm sorry. Also, this mask I'm wearing, this isn't the official mask I'm going to be wearing for Robin, and my hair is going to be a little shorter. It's a little bit too emo looking right now, but I have a mask on order. This is just what I'm using for the time being. So I completely redesigned this lower ab area, as you can see. Before I was going for like a armored ab kind of look, but then I saw some references and I fell onto this design, and I like it a lot. I really do. It's something different, and I always like to strive to be different with my costumes. I don't really like to, you know, copy or replicate other people's, so this is my own take on a tactical, real-world Robin suit, while keeping all of the classic Robin colors with the yellow, the red, and the green. And I'm really happy with how it came out. There's a couple more things that I have to tweak with it, but this is essentially like the reveal video. But I'm going to have a full reveal video later to come when I get all the components, like the mask. But I'm going to take some really nice pictures of the suit and just show off the work that I've done, because I'm really proud of it. So I already made a video of this, but I did a couple adjustments to it. This is the Robin chest armor. I added a third clasp down here just because I think it looks more like just, you know, typical Robin suits that usually have more than two clasps. So I added a third one, and I think it looks pretty nice. And then I just painted these up here red, just because I felt like the shoulders needed a little more attention with this red detail, because I did change the color of the shoulder pads to green, but basically everything else about it is the same scratches. Nothing really else has been done to it. Same bullet holes. So that's the chest armor. This, however, is the main like new addition to the body. So I completely ditched the ab idea and went for like a Killmonger-ish sort of system. I really liked his vest that he wore in Black Panther, so I kind of went the similar route. By over the abdomen section, I just made these straps using different pieces of nylon strapping that I had, and some old buckles that I repurposed from my very first Red Hood vest. I painted those red, used some of these smaller hair barrettes, the same kind that I used for like these, put smaller ones, painted them gold, just to add some accents here. And these are just pieces of foam, strips of foam that I sprayed with Plasti Dip, and then painted red and weathered them up just to match the rest of the red. And then it's just all fashioned onto this red fabric that I was gonna use for that tunic piece, but I instead shortened it and made it a little more, I don't know, form-fitting. It looks kind of like crap now because it's just kind of like just assembled onto this under vest, but when it's on me it looks pretty nice, so I'm really happy with how that came out. So up here on the shoulder, I don't know if you can notice this, but there's a little button, and what that's for is it connects to the shoulder pads, the new shoulder pads that I made. So these are like the new and improved shoulder pads. Basically, I got this kind of idea / design from these sketches that I saw of Robin, and I really wanted to incorporate more of this green color into the suit so it matches the pants and whatnot. So these are sort of based off the Tim Drake Robin sleeves when he wears green on his costumes, and I thought it looked nice. And I just like the shape of these better than the red ones I had before. And these just buckle onto the top of those the buckles on the straps on the shoulders, and they just slide up, and they're easy to remove. And I'm happy with how they came out. I like it. These are repurposed items. These were from my original Nightwing costume. These were the gauntlets I used for him. So I repainted them green, and I painted the buckles green as well. And now they go for this Robin suit, and I'm really happy with how they came out. I really like all the details on the fins, and I dremeled in some scratches into the side, and then kind of highlighted those with some silver paint. I like these. They're comfortable to wear, and it's good to repurpose stuff that I already have so I don't have to spend even more money. And then the knee pads and elbow pads are literally just knee pads and elbow pads that I painted green, added a gloss to, and just scuffed them up, added more detail to them, just to go along with, just to keep the weathering on the suit even, and just to add a little bit more green. So I like how these came out. Nothing really new has been added to the cape here. I mainly just kind of added a little more dirt to the bottom just to make it not so symmetrical, because before it was just a straight line of dirt across the bottom, but now it's a little more sporadic, and the inside just has a little more weathering to it. But other than that, the cape, nothing has changed since the last video I did of this cape. Then the pants are just a pair of green, like army green military cargo pants. My go-to when I'm doing like a tactical character. So these go well with the knee pads and stuff. It's a nice color match. So they look good together. And then for that initial green undershirt that I had, I completely changed the idea. I really wanted to go with the short sleeves for Robin. I'm wearing just a black shirt under this, but I wanted the short sleeves look just because it's kind of a classic Robin thing, but it's not very practical. So I took the shirt, and it had adjustable cuffs on the sleeve. So what I did was I took the end of the sleeve and I cut it up here as a short sleeve, and then I cut the cuff off and then attached it to the sleeve where I cut the sleeve off, and then I took just a nylon strap and kind of fastened it around there to hide the rip seam. This gets covered up by the elbow or the shoulder pad, but now it has like a nice adjustable tight fit around my arm, because the other time I wore it when it was still a long sleeve, it was really baggy, but I still wanted to keep it to add a good amount of green to the upper body area. So there's the shirt. Now we got the Robin belt. So this is a 3D printed Batman belt from Justice League. So I just repainted it to sort of match Robin's colors, and I put my own little spin on it. So I took some foam and I actually made a Robin emblem with foam and put it onto the front to match the Robin emblem on my chest armor. Then I just added some red and silver up on the top, and then the pouches, I painted them the same way as they are for the Batman belt in the movies, but for this one I painted it red just to add a little bit more, color difference. And I added these little greeblies onto the pouches just to kind of make them look a little bit more fancy looking, just add some more shiny stuff to it. And then it just has those little tubes on the side, whatever those are used for. And then I just found some clips at a local craft store and put those on in the back. So there's the belt. And for the time being, I have a better mask that I ordered, but just for the sake of this shoot, I'm going to be wearing this Tiger Stone Effects Batman and Robin mask that I did get for Nightwing, but I'm going to be using it for Robin in this case. So earlier I completely forgot to mention the boots that I have. These boots are just motocross boots, and I wanted them to be colored in the style of Teen Titans Robin with like the big silver bottoms on them. And then they have these nice buckles all around, but it still has a nice tactical feel to it. And I covered up a lot of the logos on them with just some pieces of elastic, as you can see on the back. And then on the front, sort of like front area, there's a foam cutout covering the logo, and other areas where I've covered them up. And I just think they work really well with the suit. I do have good movement in them. They were really stiff when I first got them, but they move really well now. So I really like how these look. wanted the suit to be customizable, and this is just one of many other versions that I've been able to come up with for Robin. So I took the green out and just kind of used an old armored shirt from one of my other cosplays, from my Nightwing. It has armored shoulders. And then I just put red pants on, my red hood knee pads that are painted red, and that's basically it. Didn't really change anything else. I just put different gauntlets on. So I can kind of play around with the different colors, do different versions of the Robins, because in my initial video I said I didn't want it to be just one specific Robin. I wanted to be able to portray any version I wanted. So this could be, I don't know, Jason Todd from Under the Red Hood, or other versions of Dick Grayson, I'm sorry, Tim Drake when he's worn black and red instead of, you know, green. So this is just one version of that. I hope you guys like it. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I know my upload times are really random when you can expect a new video or not. I mainly just upload when I have the time to. So thanks so much for being patient. I hope you enjoy the work that I've done on this suit. I hope you like it. Please leave me some suggestions if you have any ideas or updates that I could do to alter this thing, but for the time being I'm really happy with it. The next project in the works, hopefully, is Iceman. I'm iffy on whether or not I'm going to start that because it's not nearly going to be as expensive or time consuming as Robin, but these things can get expensive, as you know, and Comic-Con is coming up and I intend to go to a lot of different conventions this year, and I gotta save up for those because I fund all of this myself. I buy all this myself. I'm completely, you know, independently working on this stuff. No one is helping me, so it's really fun to do this stuff, but at the same time there's a cost because it is expensive. But thank you so much for watching. Until my next video, this is Fugus101 signing out.